Welcome to Kharis Tutorials. I'm Simeon Grace. It's the season of celebration and we're going to be making this kimono jacket. I'll be using 1.5 yards of plain material and just a piece of Ankara fabric, not up to half a yard. And our measurements still remains the basics like the underbust and the full length. We need the shoulder, the sleeve, and the round sleeve. We need the bust circumference, under bust circumference, waist circumference, and the hip circumference measurements. Do not forget to click the subscribe button if you're here to do that. Also turn on your notification bell. It will help you receive notification for my upcoming tutorials. So let's move to the cutting table. Welcome to class. I am going to be drafting out a style today, and here is my pattern. My length is 56 inches and plus 2, that'll give me 58 inches. So the length of my pattern paper is 58. I had to join, you can see, I had to gum it in order to get the complete length that I want. Now I'm going to be drafting out my basic measurement here. My measurement plus 4 divided by 4, which is the same as the measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch. So first I have the length of 8.5 for the armhole. That's armhole length, 8.5 inches. I have my underbust length, which is 12.5. Then I have my shoulder divided by 2 is 7 inches. And the bust circumference measurement plus 4 divided by 4 is the bust is 34. That's 9.5 inches. Then here, this is my underbust length. Below it, I'm taking the underbust circumference measurement plus 4 divided by 4 is 8 inches. So to all my measurements, I am dividing by 4 and I'm adding 1 inch. Then the hip, this is the waist, the hip as well, divided by 4 and plus 1, 10 inches. So the 10 inches, I'll be taking it down. So I am going to connect my points, then we cut. So we have to connect all the points. Now for the armhole, we go like this. Here's my 8.5 and connect it with this. This is the 8.5 inches line. So I am going to take 1.5 up. Then to get the midpoint, I have, this is 8.5, so the midpoint is 4.25. And come in by 0.5, so we can connect like this. Now I'm going to cut this before placing it out on the fabric to cut. Now, another thing is the parts where I'm going to replace with Ankara fabric. You can take the length to whatever length you want it. I'll be maintaining my 8.5 inches length to be replaced with Ankara. So I'll just mark it out like this, both for the front and for the back, for the front and back. So I'll also be cutting this out For this, I'll be cutting out my black material, which is the plain, and for this I'll be cutting out the Ankara fabric. So let's place it to cut. All right, so like I said, I need to place my pattern to cut, so I am cutting this out on the black pattern. Now to cut for the front, I'll be placing the pattern and I'll add extra 1 inch, just the way we had our zipper allowance to our dress. I am going to add 1 inch to that of the front. So for the front, like I said, I already added extra 1 inch, and I'm going to split this. Going to open it up. So we have both the front and the back ready. Then we move to the upper parts of the dress. Like I said, I'll be using Ankara fabric to cut that. So I cut for the back, and that of the front I added extra 1.5 inches. So instead of the 1 inch that I added to the front, this is 1.5 inches. So now we have the front and the back ready, just like this. The next thing I'm going to do is on the neckline. So I'm going to leave this, and we're going to work on the neckline here. For the width, I'll be working, I want it really firm on my neck. That's the bishop collar now. I want it firm. So the width, I'll be working with 2 inches. And the depth for the back, this is the back, 0.5. Let's cut that first. And same width measurement for the front. And the depth, I'll be working with 2.5 inches. And of course, there is need to slant with 1 inch on the shoulder because of the shoulder slope. Here is my 1 inch. Okay, so the first thing I'll be doing here is to add the back to the back, and it's going to come out like this. That's for the back. And for the front, I'll be doing the same thing. I'll add this and also join this. But first, for the front, I am going to turn those parts with the same Ankara fabric. So I'll just cut out a strip of fabric. Let me do that in order to show us. Okay, so just a strip of fabric like this, but a longer one, I'm going to join like this from the inside, and I am going to top stitch on the outside. So this Ankara, just like an Ankara patch, so the patches will be on both sides. So it's going to form the straight line to the base of my material before joining this together with the pattern. So it's going to be like this after joining. I'll do that and come back to show us what next. To cut the sleeve, it's just the basic sleeve, but I'm going to turn the base with my the same Ankara. The length I'm working with is 21, and here I have 22 inches, which is the length. And to fold the sleeve, I use the round sleeve, which is 12 divided by 2 is 6. Then plus 2 is 8 inches. So I folded my 8 inches for folding. Now, there's need to measure down 4 inches for the basic sleeve. And at the base here, the round sleeve is 9 inches, divided by 2 is 4.5, plus my seam allowance is 5 inches. Then I have 10 inches below the elbow, divided by 2 is 5, plus half is 5.5. Then the upper arm is 12, divided by 2 is 6, plus half for joining, that's 6.5. So that from my 4 inches I can connect to the points. Then at the top here, I need to get the midpoint of my the arm size, and that's 4.5 inches, so that I can curve. Then from the 4.5 inches, I make sure I come down in order to connect to my 4 inches. So I'm going to cut. Cut. Alright, now after cutting our sleeve, I am going to open it up, and the Ankara fabric, I have the width of 5 inches. What I'm going to do is to join from inside and top stitch on the outside of my sleeve, then top stitch on those points. So I'll be doing that to the sleeve. So after that, I'll come back to tell us what to do. And don't forget to click the subscribe button if you are yet to do so, and also turn on your notification bell. It will help you receive notification for my upcoming tutorials. So after joining, this is what we have. This is the inside and this is the outside. Now remember, we added extra 1.5 inches to the front part of this. What I'll be doing is turning it inside just like this. That's after I have ironed my stay on this 1.5 inches. Then I'll turn it inside and sew just like this. All right, and I'll do the same to the other side as well. After that has been done, it will come out in this manner, and here is the back. Thank you. Here is the back. I'm also going to I'm going to place the back on that of the front, first to join the shoulder, and that's of the back. All I just need to do is place it, then we're going to join the shoulder and also the sides. After that, we'll be left with fixing the sleeve. To fix the sleeve, I already turned it out like this, like I said, and I am going to measure the round sleeve, the wrist, the lower arm. So we are going to measure the round sleeve, the lower arm, and as well the upper arm. So we are going to do all that, and it's going to be the last thing to do. I'll join it, then I'll come back and show us the final sewing of the dress. Okay, so like I said, I have joined, and this is what we have. The last thing to do is a bishop neck, and to do that I need to take the round neck measurement, and what I have here is 13 inches. Here is 13, so I just need to fold my strip of fabric like this, and the width is to your desired measurement, but I have 1.5 inches here as the width. So I'm going to take the 13 inches measurement and 1 inch allowance for sewing, so that's 14 inches. I'll be closing up the both sides, then I'll have to start joining from the inside, just like this. I'll run it straight down, then I'll come back to top stitch on the outside, just like this, and that is going to be the last thing to do. Don't forget to also fold in, like you see I am already folding in with 2 inches. That's the extra 2 inches that we added, so you fold it in as well, and it's going to be the last thing to do on our kaftan dress or kimono, depending on the name you want to give it. So that's the last thing, and we are done with our training, we are done with our tutorial. Remember to click the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell as well. It will help you receive notification for my upcoming tutorials. You can as well leave your comments in the comment section, and if you have any style you would like us to make, you can drop that as well in the comment section, and you get response afterwards. So I see you next class. Bye.